Actually, how do I do? I can understand. Uh, so I have to remain many day in home. I have to remain many day in home. I will have to remain many day in homes because there is no way remain in the homes because if I do not remain in the homes, then it will be problems for me. It will be problem for me because now these times if I go to the if I can't go to the halls and other university, and now I will not going to the other sites because it is a crisis times in all over the world. It's a coronavirus crisis. So I think that's more more 2 month more 1.5 month. I will I will have to remain in the homes. And what do you do in homes so much times? So I have a plan that these times I will be the exploit because if I do not exploit these times day this month, then next times I will be the lag. I will be fall a lag because after the lockdowns the wall examination will be started. And if I do not preparations other exams and other something, so then of course I will be lag. I will be fall lag of the lag. And I think that's a many have a many peoples. There are a lot of peoples take a preparations for BCS for academic and others extra it's. But now I am not taking a preparations for BCS for other somethings. Why? It is very bad for you. I think that because this way you have to go, then you will be fail. And you will not pass the examinations and will not the your do the good results, so you will not get a good job. So if you want to aim good job, then of course you have to study more and more study. And your brains from your brains wall of negative thoughts do the out from the brains. And uh, with a peaceful brain you sit in study. That's why you can perfectly study. But I think that's you have a talented persons, but you have a problems. What is problems? This problem is you think all time negative. And that's why you cannot capture the good things your from your books. And you can't remember your vocabulary. Why? Because you all time thinking in negative thought. And that's why you cannot accept your vocabulary, accept your sentence, accept your good sentence. If you are if you are cut your negative thought. And if you do not to think the negative thought, then you will be a better student from than other students. And you will be get a job. And I'll be conscious to you. I'll be careful to you. You do not masturbations, but already in come in homes already you 2 times you do the masturbations. That is not acceptable for you because you what you promised that many days ago. I will not do the masturbations, but you do this. But it is a very it is a very so much bad for you because you broken your promise. And you do promise. And you broken your promise. then this promise no value. If you broken your promise, then so why you do the promise? the, there's no promise, but uh, you will have to that's promise, and you will be maintain this promise. If you do not maintain this promise, then you do not make the promise, right? So from today I will not do the masturbations, and I'll be remain a hard, and this times you will have to this times uh, this times you do not come to the disease this way. You have to walk, because if you are fall sick, then you do not find any doctors, and you will be fall a very bad moment and bad times, because you will not get a perfect medicines, and you will not get a good doctors, because whole doctors are gone to the quantrums in homes, and good doctor, there is no good doctor in the hospitals, and because our government do the lockdowns all Bangladesh, and if you are fallen sick, then it you if you 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 will be suffer and suffer and suffer, because it is a very bad times and crisis times in all over the world. So that is doesn't matter now, as you remain in the homes. So you have to study perfectly, and you have you will how much time you will get this times, you will be a good utilize these times, and you of course you will take a business preparations or other job preparations. That's why after graduation, after complete the graduations, you will get a good job, and you will be earned many money for yourself, and survive yourself, and for your better life. I think that you will be make a better life. I think that because you are a very talented persons, and you you are hardworking persons, then so why I can't prosper my life? Of course I will prosper in my life, but for this I have to hard workings, and I have to study more and more, and more and more I have to study, and every day only one video. Every day I will do the only one video in English and Bangla, and how to how I can spoken in Bangla language, and how can I spoken in English language, and these two languages I have to learn. So anyhow I have to learn this language. There is no way. So today, this after record this video, I'll be give the YouTube video, my YouTube channels, because I have YouTube channels, and this channels only my video have saved, and other video not saved, but it is my video. I will keep save this video, because next times I will be see the video, and when I will see the video, then I can find out my mistakes and mistake, and which place I will be mistake, and which place I will be recover this talkings, recover this pronunciations, accent. I think that I have two problems. Number one problems, when I when I talking, then say I'll be mistake in pronunciations, and I'll mistakes in grammatical. So these two way I have to perfect. These two way I have to perfectly um, um resolve. Then if I do not resolve these problems, then it will be problems to me, and I'll be I will be try perfectly. I'll do perfectly resolve these problems, and then I'll be a I'll be a better one day. I'll be a better speaker in English and Bangla, and I Of course, I can speaking in Bangla and English perfectly, and it is my target. And I, of course, I will fulfill my target because two languages is very important: Bangla language and English language, and writing skills. By hook or by crook, I will develop this problems. Inshallah, inshallah, I can. Of course, I can.